Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakkurnamilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Supadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaisnavanam Cha Sirupam Sagrajatam Saganasi Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Laitam Sri Vishakham Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So thank you very much. Welcome to the online class. Today is very auspicious day. This auspicious August appearance day of Varāhadeva. So Lord Krishna has appeared as a Varāhadeva to lift the earth. So it is stated that Kesava Drita Sukara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead has innumerable forms. So he takes innumerable forms, innumerable incarnations to and this material world. Come to the material world to execute particular mission, and after that he goes back to the abode. So this is why this is a so Lord has so many innumerable incarnation. When he comes down to the this material planet, that is called avatara. Avatara means one who descends. So Lord has innumerable avatara. Asankhya, avatara hi asankhya hari. Hari has innumerable. So it is stated. So today also the Varāhadeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his own will, he comes as a Varaha Rupa. This Varaha means the boar incarnations to execute a particular mission. That mission is to lift the ocean, lift the earth which has been submerged in the Garbhodaka Ocean. So let us start with this beautiful verses from the to pray the Varāhadeva. The beautiful verses from Jayadev Goswami Dasavatarastuto. So in these beautiful verses it is glorified, the Lord Varāhadeva is glorified. Basati dasana sikhare dharani tavalagna sasini kalanka kaleba nimagna kesavadrita sukara rupa jaya jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare. The translation goes like this, that, O Kesava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of a boar, all glories to you. The earth, which had become moored in the Garbhodaka Ocean at the bottom of the universe, sits fixed upon the tip of your talks like a spot upon the moon. So as we know that Lord has so many incarnations, in this beautiful verses it is said that in Bhagavatam, Avatara hi asankhya hare sattva nidher dijya. Avatara hi asankhya. We cannot count. It's like a waves in the ocean. The incarnation of the Lord is like a waves. O Brahmana, the incarnation of the Lord are innumerable, like a rivulet flowing from the inexhaustible source of water. We cannot count. So many avatars. When he comes as a fix, as a fish, is called Matsya avatar. And when he comes as a tortoise, it is called Kurma avatar. He comes as a dwarf, is called Vamana avatar. When he comes as a half lion, half man, it is called Narsinga avatar. In this way, there are so many avatars of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And but when he comes down to the material world, the first thing to learn that he is not affected. He is not like a hog or boar, like ordinary boar. That is to be understood. He is not affected just like ordinary boar, and they eat very abominable things. No. No ordinary boar can execute such uncommon, wonderful activities. Therefore, assuming the form of the boar is not like he is a hog, because hog is ordinary, is abominable. But Lord is not materially contaminated. Therefore, he is worshipped. He is the supreme cause of all cause. His body is transcendental, personified Veda. So that is to be understood. And that is stated also in beautiful verses in Bhagavatam, that when Lord comes in different species, he is not affected by material. He is not the hog. He is not the fish that we have to cut fish and eat machhed whole. No, that is not the understanding of the Lord. So this is a beautiful verses from Bhagavatam. It say that, O my Lord, by your own will, you appear in the various species of living entity, lower animals, human being, demigod, and others, to perform your transcendental pastime. You are not affected by material contamination. You come just to fulfill the obligation of your own principle of religion. Therefore, Supreme Personality, I offer my obeisances unto you for your manifesting such different forms. This is beautiful prayer by Brahma. Brahma has said that. You have come different species, like a fish incarnation, tortoise incarnation, half man, half lion, sometimes in demigods like Vamandev. But you are not affected, you are not materially contaminated, you are not ordinary hog, you are not ordinary fish, yours is transcendental. In any circumstances, Lord is transcendental. That is very important understanding of Lord incarnation. He is not affected at all. So that is first understanding that he is not ordinary hog. Ordinary hog cannot goes into the sky and become a gigantic form. What the boar incarnation Varāhadeva did when he came out from the nostril of Brahma, he becomes so big, gigantic. We have not seen and we have never heard that ordinary hog has done such a uncommon, wonderful activities. Therefore, Lord is unaffected. Lord is not materially contaminated, although he descends this material, although he is in contact with material energy, but he is not affected. That is a very, very big lesson. That is also stated in this beautiful verse 111. Yes, this is a beautiful verses from the first canto. It is stated that that when Lord comes, he is not not able to. Why not able to? This is beautiful verses from Bhagavatam. Yes, 138. It is, yes, it is said that etadisanam isasya prakriti tad gunai najujjate sadhatmastair yatha buddhi tat asraya. This is beautiful verses. This is the opulence of the Lord. Although situated in the material nature, he is never affected by the modes of nature. Similarly, those who have surrendered to him, fix their intelligence upon him, are not influenced by the modes of nature. So Lord is not unaffected. Lord is not affected by, although he comes in contact with material nature. That is the opulence of the Lord. He is not affected by that. So today the Lord Varāhadeva appears. So why we are hearing this incarnation? What is the benefit of the incarnation? Because it's very auspicious to hear about Krishna Katha, the activities of the Lord, Kesava Drita, Meena Sarira, Kesava Drita, Kurma Sarira, Kesava Drita, Sukara Rupa. All this auspicious, the incarnation is very, very auspicious. By hearing this auspicious thing, we get purified. That is whole idea of this incarnation. This incarnation comes for particular purpose. Jada jadahi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhithanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamayam paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya chaduskitam dharma sansthapanarthaya. So to principle of religion, to establish principle of religion and to protect his devotee, he comes. Different incarnation. So when you hear about this incarnation, we get purified, we get blessed. So it is stated in beautiful verses that why we should hear this is very nicely Parikshit Maharaj is very nicely telling that in this Parikshit Maharaj very nicely speaking to Sukadev Goswami, etanna bhagavan sarvam yathabad bhaktum arachi uttama sloka charitam sarva loko sukhabham. This incarnation is auspicious for everyone on the planet. It is said that kindly explain this to us, for hearing about the pastime of the Lord is auspicious for everyone. It is all auspicious. Therefore we should hear this. This is the benefit of hearing Varha Avatara, Varha incarnation, Varha pastimes of the Lord. And this is very nicely stated in very nice verses of Bhagavatam. It is stated that Yani te charitani sa manuscha sadhavakalu sinbanta kitayanta cha tarishate ajjansatamaha. This beautiful verses. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly persons who in the age of Kali hear about the transcendental activities, also glorify them, will easily cross over the darkness of the age. That is the benefit, tremendous benefit. Simply by hearing and glorifying that, we can easily cross over the darkness of the age, because this age is very abominable. This age is very abhorrent, very, inauspicious, very debilitating age, devastating age, deplorable age. So therefore, to easily cross this darkness of this Kali age, we have to hear and glorify that. Further it is explained in these beautiful verses, because first we should know that what is the benefit of hearing that. That then we can get this interest to hear about it. Otherwise you will say that, oh, it is the same thing we know about Bara incarnation. No. Nitya Nutana. Lord incarnation, Lord pastime is not like stale, like newspaper, news of newspaper. No. It is always Nitya Nutanam, it is eternal, and it is also always fresh. Nutana, fresh. O my dear Krishna, your pastime is supremely auspicious for mankind, and an intoxicating beverage for the years. Tasting such pastime, people forget their desire for other things. Our conditioning is because we have desire other than surrendering to Krishna. Therefore, this pastime of the Lord, when you hear, we will cease the other desires which causes the bondage, material bondage. That is whole idea, that Lord comes and enacted all this pastime to for the benefit of the humankind, to benefit of the conditioned soul. So he descends, he takes the avatar who descends from the spiritual sky. So today is the Varha incarnation. So the story goes like that, and there is a two demons called Hiranyaka, Hiranyakashipu, who were actually the god of doorkeeper of Vishnu in Vaikuntha. And once upon a time they have offended four Kumaras. The four Kumaras are the Brahma's son, Sanat Kumara, Sanatadi, Sanat Kumara, and all this associate, all the company, four Kumaras. So they were traveling and they went to Vaikuntha, and they were stopped by this Jaya and Vijaya. And when they stopped, and this Kumaras were very getting angry, and he told that Vaikuntha, how we can stop someone to go to Vishnu? Because in Vaikuntha there is nobody is enemy of Vishnu. How can you not allow? That is not a proper etiquette. You are like a demoniac. If somebody stops you to go to Vishnu, it is like a demoniac mentality. They should be rejected. So therefore you become a demon. They cursed. But Vishnu came, after Vishnu came there and intervened that, and he beautifully verses in Canto 3 that he told, because when a servant did mistake, that is the mistake of the master. I am the master. So, but actually it was the plan of Lord Vishnu, Krishna, to enact this pastime of the boar incarnation and some other incarnation like Lord Ram, Lord Krishna and all. So therefore, all this Jaya and Vijaya, they took birth as three life, as Kumbhakarna, as Hiranyakasipu, Hiranyakya, and also Sisupala and Dantabraka. So because of this is the plan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because in Vaikuntha there is no question of the Jaya Vijaya will commit mistake. And there is no question of the exalted son of Brahma, Kumara, they will curse. So in this way they took birth parallelly in the Hiranyakasipu and Hiranyaka, in the Kasyapa Muni and Diti, womb of Diti, and they were very ferocious. In the womb of the mother also, when they were in the womb of the mother, everywhere there was a spread of darkness, because they were so demoniac, and therefore Diti did not deliver for hundred of years. But he could not, she could not check. When they came out, Hiranyakya, they were very, very ferocious, very demoniac mentality. Then Hiranyakya means, Hiranya means gold, Akya means vision. So one who has a vision of accumulating money, gold, wealth, that is called Hiranyakya. And his brother also Hiranyakasipu. Hiranya means gold, Kasipu means bed. That means who always looking for money to enjoy the sense gratification. That is called Hiranyakasipu. So Hiranyakya, when he came and he saw that these people are very much doing Jagya and Brahmana and all, why not I will stop the Jagya by submerging the earth, by taking away the earth and hiding it. So he did it. He came to earth because everything is floating in a gravity. That is called law of gravitation in science. But it is actually the potency of the Ananta Sesha. Ananta Sesha's potency, he is holding every planet in his thousand of hoods. So, the Hiranyakya, what he did that, he took away from the orbit of the earth, because earth is floating in a particular orbit under certain circumstances, certain conditions. Krishna also saying in Bhagavad Gita, under a particular condition the orbit is working, everything is floating, So that is disturbed. When that is disturbed, then the earth is fall down to the top of the ocean, because the whole universe is 50% is ocean, 50% is the air, where all this planet, millions of planets floating. So when it fall down from the orbit, it goes into the deep of the ocean in Garbhodaka. That is called Garbhodaka Ocean. Garbhodaka Ocean, the deep of the, or the last part, filthy part of the Garbhodaka Ocean, very, very last part of it. So in these conditions, so Lord, the Brahma and demigods, they were very disturbed by this, because earth is not there. And at that time also the Manu and Sutapa were sent by Brahma to create progeny. So they saw that there is no earth. That is stated in Canto 3 of chapter 13, Bhagavatam, the Varāhadeva appearance day. So then he came to Brahmaji, and Brahma wanted to meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead to get the help. So when he was considering and contemplating the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or contemplating the how to save the earth, that time from the nostril of Lord Brahma, a small, like tip of the thumb, small hawks like boar came out. And it become in the sky, it becomes so big, gigantic. We cannot see an ordinary hawk can have this kind of transformation of the size. It becomes so gigantic. How much gigantic could be? You can imagine that on the tusk of that hog or boar, the big earth is sitting, just like a spot on the moon. That means how gigantic this hog is. He's slashing here and there, slashing the cloud with his tusks and his hand. And he is tumultuously roaring, actually. And this happened when there is a partial devastation, when Brahma was and this happens. When this happens, the Janaloka, Tapaloka and Brahmaloka, everybody is praying Lord. Everybody thinking he must be Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in this way, he entered into this Garbhodaka Ocean and lived the earth on the talks. Therefore, it says that Tabaka Basati Dasana Sikhare Tabalagna Sasini Kalanka Kaleba Nimagna Basati Dasana Sikhare. When he is lifting this earth, it was and the talks, it was looking so beautiful. The earth is looking so beautiful. Bhugolo Udbribhate. When he is lifting that, it is looking very good, just like a spot on the moon. increases that spot. You cannot like the spot on the shirt, no, but you can like the spot on the moon. It enhances, it enhances, augment the beauty of the moon. Also, is beauty of the spot. So Varāhadeva, when lifting the toss, it looks very beautiful, just like a spot on the moon. Earth is looking so beautiful. As a matter of fact, Earth is the wife of Varāhadeva. When he's lifting and placing that, during that time, the Varāhadeva, this Hiranyaksha, came to know, and he wanted to challenge the Lord. Lord did not answer anything. He was speaking very abominable as a hog. You are an ordinary hog, so abominable. Actually, he has no idea that Lord is always transcendental. His body is always, whether he is taking the form of any form, his body is always transcendental. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Ajopi san abhyatma ishwaro bhutanapisi. In 4:6, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Ajopi san abhyatma bhutanam ishwarapi. Sorry. This is a beautiful verses. Ajopisan abhyatma bhutanam ishwarapi sat prakritim samadhisthaya sambhavami atmamayaya. Here it is said that although I am unborn, my transcendental body never deteriorates. Although I am the Lord of all living entity, by my eternal energy, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. His form is always original, inconceivable. The Viswambhar says 5:5:19 Bhagavatam. You cannot conceive his form. Any form he comes, but he is transcendental. His body is transcendental. His body is personified Vedas. Therefore, all these great rishis, Tapaloko, Janaloko, and Brahmaloko, they were praying. They are praying, offering prayers to the Lord boar incarnation, Varāhadeva, when he came as a boar incarnation. So in this, then Lord was very silent. He did not retaliate it, because just like, you go with your wife, if somebody is scolding you, challenging you, you first of all, take your wife and send him to home, then you come and challenge him. Similarly, Lord Varāhadeva, he came and took the earth and the same place, whatever the right place, constitutional place. Then he came and then he accepted the challenge of Varāhadeva. There was a big fight between Varāhadeva and Hiranyaksha. Who can match the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Nobody can match. Nobody can be equal. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate natastamascha vyadikasya dasyate parasya sakti vivideva sruvate jnana bala kriya cha swabhaviki jnana bala kriya. So nobody can be beating. He is inconquerable. Nobody can be greater than him, even equal to him. Aisharyasya samagrasya veerasya jasasya sriya. He is veera, strength, full of strength. So there is no match of Hiranyaksha. But Lord wanted to enact his pastime, so he was having a duel fight with him. To enjoy. All this thing is enjoyment of the Lord. Lord does not need to come, descend. While sleeping only, he is creating the universe, millions of universe. Dasekani swachita kalamatabalambya jibantilama bilaj jagadandanatha vishnur mahan sajas sakala visheso govindamadi purusam tamaham bhajami. Lord Krishna, in his sleeping from Vishnu, Garbhodaka Vishnu and Garbhodaka Vishnu, he is creating so many universes. And to kill a demon in one of the universe, he does not need to descend. But this is his Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavis. Prabhupada beautifully say that why Lord is enacting all the pastime as Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. To enjoy his pastime, he comes down. He descends. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavis Taviro eva nijarupataya kalapi go loko eva nivasati akilatma bhutam govindamadi purusam tamaham bhajami. To enjoy his transcendental pastime, he comes. Otherwise, there is no need of coming to the Lord for this kind of very minute, tiny demons like Hiranyakashipu, Ravana. And so many demons of during the Krishna time, Bhutana, Agasura, Arishtasura, Kesi, Trunavata, no need to come because to enjoy the pastime. It is stated in beautiful verses in Bhagavatam. It is stated this to enjoy your pastime you come as different incarnation. 104060 beautiful a prayer by Akrura is praying Yani Yani Harupani Kridanartham Vivasihi Tairam Rista Suchaloka Muda Gayanti Tejasaha. To enjoy your pastime, you manifest yourself in various forms in this material world. This incarnation cleanses away all unhappiness of those who joyfully chant your glory. Therefore, it is incumbent for the devotee to chant his glory, hear his glories, to cleanse away all the dirty things. May Lord Varāhadeva plunge into our heart, in the filthy region of the heart, and cleanses away all this dirty thing, lift our bhakti, and kill the demons like lust, anger, greed. Therefore, to hear the pastime means you are pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are inviting the Supreme Personality of Godhead to plunge into our heart and cleanse all unhappiness, all the unwanted, dirty things, and lift the devotion. That is impediment, anartha or impediment, that submerging the demon like anartha, like lust, anger, greed. They are like Hiranyakya. They are submerging our bhakti in our heart, in the filthy place of the heart. So we have to pray the Varāhadeva, please come. By hearing his pastime, glorifying his pastime, we are inviting Lord Varāhadeva, please plunge into the ocean, plunge into the ocean of our heart. This is Garbhodaka ocean of our heart. And lift the bhakti. That is the whole idea. Therefore we are hearing about Varāhadeva. So there is a dual fight, and Brahma is telling to actually the Vijit Nakshatra is coming, Lord, please kill this demon. So Lord killed the demons and rescue the Mother Earth. So this is his pastime. To pastime is to protect his devotee and enjoy his pastime, all the things. The Lord comes. Lord is always merciful. We are in a rebellious attitude. We have turned away from the Lord. Therefore, suffering. We are submerged in this Garbhodaka ocean, in the material existence. Our orbit, we are like a earth, and is disturbed by our so-called desire, material desire to enjoy separately from the Lord. That is demoniac mentality. Then we are coming away from the orbit, and we are falling down the material existence. It's like a Garbhodaka ocean, the filthy place of Garbhodaka ocean. So we have fall down. How to come out? Only thing we should pray to the Lord. My Lord, Varāhadeva, please, you also plunge into the material existence of this Garbhodaka ocean and lift us, also devotees of the Lord. Devotees also same as the Lord. They are also very patita pavana, vancha kalpatrivasa. They can also fulfill our desire. Come and lift us from this precarious situation, from this filthy situation, filthy condition of material existence. That is whole idea, to get the relation that how we are also plunged into that. So Lord comes for that mission only. There is a beautiful verses is there in 8:24:5. It's nicely said. Lord has that mission actually. Lord is very what we say. Why it's not coming? Too much. So here it is said that very nicely in these beautiful verses. Sukadev Goswami say very nice verses. We should chant together. Go Sri Sukovacha. Sukadev Goswami is very telling that what is the reason of purpose of Lord is descending. Because Lord is very merciful, causelessly merciful for the conditioned soul. We are rebellious. We have no mood to even, we are so adamant, no mood to reconcile. So Lord comes to deliver us. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya cha duskritam dharma sansthapanarthaya. So Sikovacha also say, Sukadev Goswami, Govi prasura sadhuna chandasam api choishwara rakhyami chamtanu dhate dharmasya arthasya chaiva hi dharmasya arthasya chaiva hi. Sukadev Goswami said, O king, for the sake of protecting the cows, the Brahmana, demigod, devotee, the Vedic literature, religious principle and principle to fulfill the purpose of life, the supreme personality of Godhead, accept the forms of incarnation. So that is the cardinal, predominant purpose, the fundamental, the cardinal purpose of the Lord to descend and take the form of incarnation, take this incarnation, accept this form of incarnation. Kesava Sukara Rupa Jaya Jagadisa. So why is taking Bhugala Udbhibrate to lift this earth, to rescue this earth from Garbhodaka Ocean. He has come. So here it is said that for protecting the cows, Brahmana, demigod, devotees, this is the purpose. And also religious principles. Beautiful verses, this one. So therefore, Lord is always glorified because of His beautiful, very much wonderful activities, very benevolent activities. And by hearing this activity, we get cleansed away all the things. We have cleansed away. We will cleanse all these dirty things. We will get lifted devotionally. Therefore, who is not going to hear this Krishna Katha? Kesava Sukarupa Varāhadeva incarnation. Today is very, very auspicious. It is stated beautifully in this Varāhadeva chapter of Bhagavad Gita that beautiful verses. Kona kona moloke purusartha sarabit purakathanam bhagavata katha sudanam apya kannanjali bhir bhavapaham oho virajyata vina naritaram. So it is stated that who other than who is not a human being can exist in the world, not be interested in ultimate goal of life? Who can refuse the nectar of narration about the personality of Godhead activities, which by itself can deliver one from all material pangs? This is spoken by the Maitra Muni to Vidura about the appearance of the Lord Varāhadeva. Actually, Lord Varāhadeva appears in two, that is called two times. No, many times, but two Varaha. One is Shetla Varaha, white Varaha, then the red Varaha. Red boar incarnation, white boar. White boar incarnation is now we are talking about, it is happened in Swayambhuva Manu. But in Chakhusya Manu, this is a red Varaha. It is stated that, but this Maitra Muni, it is stated in other Puranas and all, when he comes as a white boar incarnation, he only lifted the earth, he did not fight. But in red boar incarnation, he fought. So here Maitra Muni is amalgamated, mixed both the things to make it more flow, both the things. That is Jiva Goswami in this Prabhupada is written in the purport actually. So by hearing this pastime, Lord will be very pleased. We are unfortunate that we have no interest of hearing Krishna Katha. It is stated in these beautiful verses that that by hearing it, if with an attitude of devotional service one hears describes the auspicious narration of Lord Boar's pastime, which are worthy of description, the Lord who is within the heart of everyone is very pleased. So Lord will be very pleased when we hear about His pastimes. And what is need? If Lord is pleased means everything is pleased. Whole idea to please the Lord. Our whole purpose of human form of life to please the Lord. When Lord is pleased, He showers mercy and lifts us from this Garbhodaka Ocean of material existence and put it in the Vaikuntha in Goloka Vrindavan. That is the mission of human form of life, mission of living being, particularly human form of life. It is said that who can be interested other than human being? Because all species of life have no prerogative privilege to hear about or access to Krishna Katha. They are unfortunate because of their karma. We should not be follow like this and lose this very precious and very rare human form of life. We should not do that. Therefore, it is incumbent, it is imperative for all the human beings to hear the Krishna Katha and go back to Godhead. Easily go back to Godhead. Therefore, it is stated in these beautiful verses, I think 10:3 to 10:13. The beautiful verses it is stated here that how the great soul, the Paramahansa devotee who have accepted the essence of life are attached to Krishna in core of their heart, and he is the aim of their lives. It is their nature to talk only Krishna at every moment, as if such topics were newer and newer. They are attached to such topics, just as materialistic are attached to topics of women and sex. Just like a materialistic, if they gather, their sangha, their association always will talk about the women and sex. Similarly, the spiritualist, the devotee, they will talk about Krishna Katha. Madachita madagata prana bodhayanti parasparam. Kathayanta cha mamam, what is that? Kathayanta cha mam katha tushtanti cha ramanti cha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita also, Chaturshloki, that the devotees is always discussing about the Krishna Katha. Because it's newer and newer. Devotee will not never get tired of hearing Varaha incarnation. Oh, I've heard, I know, what is there? No, that is not proper way. That means he is not entered into the spirit. The taste is not there yet. Still so much unearthed. Devotee means newer and nitya nutanam. Krishna Katha is nitya nutanam. These are beautiful verses in 10th chapter. He says that Lord incarnation, Lord pastime is always the nitya nutana. Always very fresh and new. Brahman Krishna Katha Punya Madhavi Lokama Lapaha Konu Triptatya Srirmanaha Suttagya Nityanutanaha Suttagya Nityanutanaha. Beautiful verse. It is said that what experienced listener of Brahmana could ever grow satiated while listening to the pious, charming, ever fresh topics of Lord Krishna, which cleanses away world contamination. Beautiful verse. Nityanutanaha. Always fresh. So Lord comes so many incarnations to enact his pastime so that we will glorify and hear about this pastime. That is whole idea of Lord takes the incarnation. Ramadi Murshita Kalaniya Manatistam Nana Avataram Akaroda Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanya Govindamadi Purusam Tamaham Bhajami. So Namadi Murti, so there are so many incarnations, Ram, Varahas, everything. They have come. Lord has enacted, come in that form so that we will hear about this incarnation and clean away all the contamination. We are now contaminated, just like the earth is contaminated, being fallen from this orbit and in the fifth place of Garbhodaka Vishnu. We are also contaminated, falling in this material existence. There's a beautiful verse, Mascha Kachapa, that's what is this verse. There's a nice verse is there where it is say that yes. Mascha Bakachapa Narsima Varahansa Rajanya Vipra Vibhude Sukitavaraha Tvam Pasinastri Bhuvanam Chathadu Nisa Bharam Bhuvahara Yadutam Yadutama Bandhanam Te. Beautiful verse. O Supreme Controller, your Lordship previously accepted incarnation as a fish, horse, tortoise, Nastanga, boar, swan. The Lord Ramachandra, Parshuram, among the demigods, Vaman, they protect the entire world by your mercy. Now please protect us again by your mercy, by diminishing the disturbances in this world. O Krishna, best of the Yadus, we respectfully offer our obeisance to you. So Lord has come to protect that. So many incarnation is coming to protect us. by hearing about this wonderful activities of the Lord, by glorifying these activities of the Lord, we will cleanse away all the things. That is stated in this last two verses I will show. That is stated in these beautiful verses that, what is that verse? Yeah, by hearing and by, this is beautiful verses is say that. So, so this main purpose of Lord's descendant in different form, even human form like Ram and Krishna. अनुग्रहास्य भक्तानुग्रहाय भक्तानां मानुषं देहमास्थितः भजते तादृशक्रीडा यस्सुत्वा तत्परो भवेत् यस्सुत्वा तत्परो भवेत् यस्सुत्वा means by hearing. When the Lord assumed the human-like body to show mercy to his devotee, he engages in such pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated to him. This kind of uncommon activities will attract us. Oh, the whole incarnation, so gigantic incarnation. So much so that when he was shaking his, after come out from the water killing Hiranyakashipu, he was shaking. When shaking, the water drops comes from the hair pore. That water drops comes to the Janaloka, Tapaloka, and they were taking it as Charanamrut, because it is like a Ganges. They are no different that whether the water comes down from the lotus feet of the Lord or comes from the hair pore. Both are same, both are auspicious. Then the pious people, the great sages in Dhanaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, they were drinking that as Charanamrut. He is not like an ordinary hog, but he comes so and enacted all the pastime in different species of life, including human life, to attract us. Because we are not attracted. We are attracted to so many all unearthers. So many material acting, material pastime, Batman, Bollywood, Hollywood. Lord is showing everything is there in me. Everything comes from me. Everything emanates from Janmadasya. Everything emanates from me. Everything there with me in a very original and pristine form. Whatever we experience in the material world is all the perverted form. So Lord is introducing that all. You see, you wanted to see all this Batman. I am Varāhadeva. I am flying in the sky, enter into the water, killing the demons and rescuing my wife. We are so much into Bollywood, but it is originally done by the Krishna. Wonderful activity. Adbhuta karmana, Harer Adbhuta karmana. To attract us. Krishna means Karsati. Karsati iti Krishna. Karsati means Akarsati. Means attract us. Krishna means all attractive. So he has come to all attract all the living entity to him. Therefore his name is Krishna. God has no specific name. According to his attribute, he has been awarded, he has been given name. Krishna. Bhurvachaka Sabda. The Karsati, Akarsan, to attract us. Because we are now very much into Garbhodaka Ocean of material existence. We are attracted to filthy place, lust, anger, greed, and so on and so forth. So this is the incarnation of Lord Varāhadeva. And therefore Lord has nothing to do with material world. He is very much, Brahma is praying therefore, Lord, you have nothing to do with this material world. Why you should come to Garbhodaka Ocean in a filthy place? Filthy place, normally the sewer, the boar, they goes there. Hog, they goes by smelling. Lord also took that in the form. Of course, he can take any form as he likes, but he took that form, boar, and smelled the earth where it is, in that filthy place, and lift us. So he has nothing to do with all the things, but he is coming for us, to protect us. The Brahma is saying very nice, prapancham nisprapanchapi vidambayasi bhutale prapanna janata ananda sandaham pratitum prabhu. Sundaham pratitu prabhu. My dear master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, you come to this earth and imitate material life just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotee. That is whole idea. He has nothing to do with to give the enjoyment to his devotee, also to get his enjoyment. Ananda Chinmaya Rasapati Tavis Tavis. To also enjoy his pastime, he comes down. Just like a boar, like a fish incarnation, like a Kurma avatar, Narsingha avatar, Bamana avatar, Virgupati, Ram avatar, Balaram avatar, Buddha avatar, Kalki avatar. All this avatar, the avatar from Jadev Goswami is very nice. But all this avatar is many, trillions, like a Asankhya hi avatar Hari. But Krishna is the original. Kesavadrita meena sarira. Krishna is avatari. Everything comes from Krishna. These beautiful verses will end with glorifying the Lord Krishna in these beautiful verses. Etacham sakala prunsa Krishnastu bhagavan swayam indrani bakulam lokam murdyante juge juge murdyante juge juge etacham sakala pumsa. All the above mentioned incarnation are either plenary person or portion of the plenary person of the Lord. But Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. Whenever there is a disturbance created by atheists, the Lord incarnates to protect the theists. That is going on perpetually. There is a two class of men, demons and devotees. Demons are against the Lord, devotees are in favor of the Lord. So in order to protect the theist from the atheist, disturb created by atheist, Lord incarnates. So many incarnates. That is whole idea purpose. So thank you very much. And on this very auspicious, august, event appearance of the Lord Varāhadeva, let us pray to the Varāhadeva. O Lord Varāhadeva, just as you plunge into the ocean of Garbhodaka Ocean, where the earth is submerged in a very filthy place, and you lifted the mother earth and killed the Hiranyakya. Similarly, please plunge into the heart of my filthy place of my heart, and which is now submerged due to unearthers, unwanted, lost anger, greed, all the things. Please lift on your tusk, lift our devotion, bhakti on your tusk, and kill this Hiranyakya like demon, like lost anger, greed, which is impeding us to go back to you. जय वराहदेव की जय वराहदेव appearance की देव वराहद्वादश की जय गौर प्रेमानंद हरिबल जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय।